Hi friends, welcome to this class. In this class, let us discuss about this Hoisen 1,3 cycloaddition reaction, and this reaction is also further modified using copper catalyst. Then they called it as click chemistry, and also another name of this reaction is pericyclic shift reaction, because here pericyclic reaction will be involved, so it is also called as pericyclic shift reaction, right? So this is all about this click chemistry, right? So this reaction will go very quickly. Within 2-3 hours we can do this reaction within lab also, right? So what are the reagent? So here we use here RC triple bond CH. So this is terminal alkyne. We call it as terminal. Why terminal? Because hydrogen is there, acidic hydrogen, which is terminal. Triple bond is there at terminal alkyne. Or we can also use this RC double bond CH2. Alkene also we can use. This is also called a terminal alkene, right? So we can use alkene or alkyne, right? And here copper, sometimes we use copper catalyst. Most of the time we use copper, sometimes we use titanium, etc., right? And the other species, and these species are called as these here alkyne act as, if H is since H is acidic, if H goes as H plus, here carbon gets negative charge, right? So it acts as nucleophile also, and electrophile can attack this carbon, right? Because it can give, so it acts as nucleophile, and this carbon hybridization is sp, it can also act as electrophile. So two nature will be there, right? So these are called dipolarophile species. Dipolarophile species means they act as, they have dual character, right? So this is the criteria for this click chemistry. So this is the first reagent, and second reagent we use like these compounds RN3. If we want to write the structure, R N double bond N double bond N. Here N gets minus and N gets positive, right? And if I do the resonating structure, I can write its resonating structure like this: R N minus single bond N plus triple bond N. So total minus plus, it is neutral. Minus plus cancels out, it is zero charge. Similarly here minus plus. So these are the two resonating structures, right? So resonance is taking place between 1, 2, 3. 3 atoms the resonating taking place. Similarly, if electron density shifts here, this bond will shift on nitrogen and we will get the same structure back, right? So we show this structure to be like this, resonating arrow, right? So this type of compounds are called as 1,3 dipolar species. Why 1,3? Because resonating occurring at 1, 2, 3 position, 3 atoms, and dipolar species. Dipolar means di means two polarity, different polarity. One is negative charge, one is positive charge. So 2 dipolarophile, 1,3 dipolar species, and this is terminal alkynes are called as dipolarophile because they have dual character. And one more name for this 1,3 dipolar species, it is also called as meso-ionic compounds. Meso-ionic compounds. What are these meso-ionic compounds? The compounds which have both positive and negative charge, or the dipolar species itself, are called as meso-ionic compounds. These are the different names we use, right? So let us see what happens, how the reaction occurs, everything, right? So I have taken this terminal alkyne. With this I am going to add this dipolar species or meso-ionic compound, right? So it is negative, it is positive, right? So how I can write it? The negative species, see here, there are two possibilities. Like this also, the mechanism, I can attack this electronegative atom to this carbon and electron density moves on this carbon, right? Why only this carbon electron density moves? Because we know that here if it moves, the carbon gets negative charge, and we know that carbanion, C minus, carbon carrying negative charge, primary will be more stable than secondary will be more stable than tertiary. If R is electron withdrawing group, then only the negative charge will attack this and electron density comes here on this carbon, because this negative charge will be stabilized by the electron withdrawing groups here R. Here let me consider R means electron donating group, like methyl, ethyl, like that, right? So it is electron donating group. So if such case, then negative charge should attack this carbon, right? So we can attack from this also, like this, or other way is electron density moves here and this nitrogen gets electron density. So R, N, triple bond N, and this positive, negative. So this will attack. So two regioisomers we will get. One is, see here, if it attacks like this, if I want to draw like this, otherwise I can also draw the same structure. Let me draw like this, because further it becomes easy for me to explain. So here negative charge, here positive charge, right? So same thing I have written, and other thing is this one. After resonating, this is the resonating structure I have written, right? Why I have written like this? Just the electron density moved here and it came to nitrogen containing R. See here, nitrogen containing R, same, but negative charge is there on nitrogen here, right? So what happens? Reaction. First see here, first let me do reaction using this, further I will do using this, right? So mechanism only now I am telling. So negative charge comes on this carbon, since it is electron donating group, electron density moves on this carbon. So what happens? I will get a product like this, R, C, here nitrogen is there, right? Double bond N, it is carrying positive charge, and double bond N, and here R, and here double bond C, and hydrogen is there as usual, right? So this negative charge, what happens? It will attack this position and this electron density moves on nitrogen, and plus charge becomes neutral, that is it gets its lone pair of electron again, right? So what happens? R, C double bond attacks to N, double bond N, as it electron density moves, it became neutral and it got its electron density, and N is having R. This product we will get. If I do the reaction using this isomer, that is, these are nothing but different structure I am making use of, right? So here what happens? Here same thing, this nitrogen attacks this carbon, the electron density moves on this carbon, right? So what happens? R, C, double bond C, H is there, carbon gets negative charge, here N has attached, and here R has come, because nitrogen is attached to R. So next here N is there, plus charge, and triple bond N as usual. So next what happens? This negative charge comes on nitrogen and electron density moves on this nitrogen, and it becomes neutral and gets its lone pair of electron. So what happens? C, and here N, and again here N, and here N. Now it becomes double bond here, R is here, one more R is here, right? So here hydrogen. These are the two products I will get, right? So these are called regioisomers. What are regioisomers? The isomers which vary in the position, but the molecular formula of the whole compound will be the same. See here, if I number the carbon 1, this is second carbon 2, third is on nitrogen. So it is 1,3 isomer, because first position R is there on carbon and third nitrogen R is there, 1,3 position. If I mention here 1, second position I have mentioned 2, here also I have to mention 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is nothing but 1,5 isomer. So these are called as regioisomers, because both have same molecular formula. If you write the molecular formula, you will get the same molecular formula, but only position of R group has varied, from 3 to 5 it has come. So these are called regioisomers, right? Regioisomers, right? But which one will be the major, which one will be the minor? It is all depends upon the size of this R group. See here, if bulkiness of this R group increases, there will be stirring hindrance. In such case, this will be the major product. If I make the same reaction, same this dipolarophile and dipole, this is called 1,3 dipole species, right? In presence of copper catalyst, then I will get only this product, and there will not be any 1,5 isomer, right? So this chemistry is called as click chemistry. So we got only one product, that too 1,3 isomer in major compared to 1,5 isomer when we used the copper as a catalyst. That is all about click chemistry or the Hussein 1,3 cycloaddition reaction, right? So if I use copper, how we get only this product, right? So they have given us the mechanism, so let me tell you that, right? So we get only this regioisomer if I use copper. So the mechanism, let me give you here, right? So it is also simple. Here what they are doing is R dash C triple bond CH, only they have taken alkyne. In case of alkyne only this reaction will give, right? And also one thing you should remember, this is aromatic. See here, 2 4 6 pi electron, and all are in single plane, all are in conjugations. Here double bond means lone pair, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. So double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, lone pair means conjugation. All are planar, all are in conjugation, and if you count it is 6 pi electron, that is it is satisfying Huckel's rule. So these are called aromatic species. So it is aromatic compound, right? So that is aromatic compound. And the mechanism, see here copper means ligand will be there, right? So what happens, copper gets inserted at this position. So R dash C triple bond C, and here copper with some number of ligands Ln, right? So that's the thing. Then what happens, here see N double bond N, right? Double bond N, and R is there, and negative charge, and here nitrogen positive charge. So here what it does, this nitrogen will first binds with copper, right? First it will form a bond with copper. Then what happens, R dash C triple bond C, copper, and here nitrogen is linked with copper, and here double bond N, right? So sorry, this should not be the structure. Here it has linked with lone pair of electron, right? I should not show like that. See here, it's simply here from pi electron density it has linked, and here triple bond, double bond, right? Yeah, and negative charge is on nitrogen and positive charge. It has linked to the pi bond. This is forming pi complex with this, and it becomes single bond. And then what happens, it will give its electron density like this, right? So let me show you. Yeah, then what happens, it will give its electron density, then this electron density moves on nitrogen, right? So what happens, R dash C double bond C, it has linked to copper with some number of ligands, and copper is linked to the nitrogen. Now it's forming sigma complex. Initially it will form pi complex with pi bond, then it will form sigma complex. This is sigma complex. Then see here, this carbon attached to nitrogen, and this nitrogen attached to single nitrogen, and it becomes neutral by getting its lone pair of electron, right? Yeah, this is the thing. Then what happens, this copper, this bond will shift on carbon and reduct to elimination. Initially oxidative addition which occurs at this bond, followed by some conversions, then reduct to elimination. From higher oxidation state it again comes to lower oxidation state, and we will get this product. See here, same R dash double bond N double bond N, right? N R, this product we will get, and this is aromatic 2 4 6, right? So only this product we will get if we use copper as a catalyst, right? So this is all about click chemistry. Let us see same thing using different examples, right? So let us see those things. Yeah, and also I didn't tell you how to synthesize these dipolar species, but with the examples you will get to know, right? See here one example is there, Me3Si, trimethylsilane. Sorry, trimethylsilane. So CH2 and N is there here, pH, and here OMe, right? And we know that silicon has more affinity towards electronegative atoms like halogens and oxygen. So what happens, this lone pair of electron takes this silicon, and silicon gives its electron density on carbon, right? So what happens, So carbon, this carbon CH2 minus, it gets negative charge, and nitrogen, and here PH, CH2 and O, this methyl and silicon bond, trimethylsilane, right? And oxygen gets positive charge. So what it does, oxygen takes the electron density from this carbon. So what happens, we will get a compound like this CH2 minus N, PH and plus charge. So see, this carbon, CH2 carbon is having positive charge. So here 1, 2, 3, and here I think I have done anything wrong. Yeah, one thing I left it. Yeah, okay, it's good. So this is the structure. So see here, 1, 2, it has got lone pair, and 3, 1, 2, 3. This is also called as 1,3 dipolar species or mesoionic compounds, what I told, right? These are also examples of those mesoionic compounds only. You can list down as I keep on going with the example. You will get the reagent. You can just list it down. Mesoionic compounds or 1,3 dipolar species. Here how it will resonate? It will resonate like this here. So what happens? CH2 minus nitrogen, double bond, nitrogen gets positive charge, and CH2, and here PH. Like this resonance takes place. So this is a dipolar species, right? They will give only this reagent. You need to know how you will get that thing, right? Once you got that thing, see here, to that they are adding R double bond, R dash. Now they are adding alkene in presence of like boron C6F5 thrice and DCM solvent, dichloromethane, right? This solvent they are using, and boron C6F5, all hydrogens are replaced by fluorine, right? Benzene ring, all replaced by fluorine, and these are taking in 3, right? So this is the given. First they have given this reagent, and this, and they have asked us to give the product. From this I got this dipolarified. So I have that dipolarified, right? What is the dipolarified? CH2 minus nitrogen getting positive charge, and PH, right? So what can it do? It can attack like this. Electron density can move to this carbon, and nitrogen again becomes neutral by getting the this pi electron, right? So what happens? Here R is there, here R2, R1, and here carbon, nitrogen become neutral, right? Here carbon is there, and this bond again it has found 5-membered ring, right? Everything is fine, but it is not now aromatic. Why it is not aromatic? There is no resonating structures, right? There is no resonating structure, so it is not aromatic. So this is the product, we will get it, right? So here you can show it as one above, one with here above, and this is below. Nothing, no problem, right? So this is the reaction, right? Let us see few more reactions. These are the simple reactions. Let us see few more reactions which are interesting, right? So here this one is also interesting. Here one R group is there. Let us take as, right? So RN3, I have told RN3 means N double bond N double bond N, negative charge on nitrogen and positive charge on this nitrogen. It can attack like this also, it can attack like this also, right? Based on the things we need to tell. So let me take RN3 means I will take this only. So how it will do? It will attack. Let us attack like this. I hope you are getting, right? This is simply nothing but like this only. If it resonant, what happens? It will give a structure like this: N minus single bond N, triple bond N. So what happens? This negative charge attacks this carbon, and from this carbon it attacks this nitrogen, and this nitrogen will be positive. It will take the electron density and becomes neutral, right? So see here, 1 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-membered ring it will form. And here this carbon, it has attached to nitrogen, which is attached to R group, and from here it has attached to one more nitrogen, and here double bond, one more nitrogen, right? So this is the thing we have got. So 1, 2, 3, 1 triisomer we have got, right? So this is the product we have got, right? If R is a good leaving group, right, then what happens? See here, this electron density moves, and this leaving group will take the electron density with it, and this H plus and leaving group L minus HL they will form, right? So what we will get? We will get a compound like this. Double bond comes here, right? Now it became aromatic. Here initially it was not aromatic, it was non-aromatic, but here it became aromatic. Why it became aromatic? Because here leaving group was there, it took the electron density with it, and also a proton as H plus, the electron, this electron density shifts as a pi bond, so we got a aromatic compound, right? So if leaving group is there, we will get this kind of species also, right? This is all about click chemistry. And here you can see one more example. This is also simple example. Let us see this. So what happens is that I told dipolar species, right? How one of the example we saw that how it is formed also. And here one more, they have given this kind of structure, RCOOH, sorry, COOH, peroxide, acid peroxide they have given. You know, right? Acid peroxide means RCOOH. This is nothing but peroxide bond. It is easily broken, right? So what happens because of this peroxide? Here it will happen to be like this. See here, O minus, nitrogen gets positive charge, and R. So this is the species it will form. So after resonating, see here, resonating, it can also form plus on this carbon, nitrogen becomes neutral, and oxygen gets negative charge. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So these are called 1,3 dipolar species or meso-ionic compounds, right? So this is also example of this meso-ionic compounds. So please note it down along with that which I gave previously, the same thing. This is also a meso-ionic bond, sorry, meso-ionic compound, right? So let us see example using this only, right? Yeah, using this or not using this, right? So here what they have given with the same structure, see here, that dipolar species, along with it they have taken this compound, and we know that this will be electrophilic, right? This site will be more electrophilic. So what happens, and the species they have taken to be this one, N, and here instead of R they have taken CH2PH, and here they have taken O negative, and nitrogen is having positive charge, right? So what happens is that, see here, the electron density moves like this also, right? So what happens, this will take, see here, electron density will attack this position, and from this position it will resonate like this, and again it will come back, and from this carbon it will attack this carbon, and pi electron density moves. I hope you are getting it, right? So see here, these species are more electrophilic. This carbon and this carbon are more electrophilic. So what happens, the electron density as it moves here, the pi bond becomes here, and this bond comes on here. This thing you know. While reacting, again it will come back and it will react. Same way I have told. First nucleophile will attack this, this bond shifts here, this bond becomes negative. After negative it comes again back. As it comes here, it will get double bond, and from this carbon here double bond will be there. From this carbon it will attack here, right? So what happens? See here, R, right, double bond O, H I will not write now. So what happens here? It has attacked by oxygen. Oxygen linked to nitrogen. Nitrogen is linked to CH2PH, and as soon as it gets its electron density, plus becomes neutral. So here one more carbon is there, right? So this is the carbon. Carbon is attached to R, and this carbon bond has formed, right? So this is the product we will get, right? This is also a type of click chemistry, right? So I have got 4 more minutes. Let me do one more example. It is also very simple one. So see here, let me take one more example. See here, PH, Sc, selenium, and double bond is there. To this I am adding NOH, double bond RH, right? So to this I am adding NSC, NCS and triethylamine, not tetra, triethylamine. Triethylamine structure you should know. NSC means nothing but this only, nitrogen, right? Nitrogen containing chlorine group. N-chloro-succinamide, right? Amide. So this is the structure. So what is this? This is nothing but N-chloro-succin, and this is amide structure, right? NCO is nothing but amide. If we add this, what happens? See here, in presence of base is also there. So what happens? This chlorine will take this hydrogen, and here the chlorine bond, that is, see here, NOH, double bond R, and here chlorine comes. That's the thing, right? So chlorine comes, hydrogen is taken by nitrogen, and chlorine comes and attaches here. And base, triethylamine, this is triethylamine. It is a base, it will take this proton, and oxygen gets negative charge, right? And this becomes H plus, right? So this is the species. So we have this, and they have given this reagent. So what I got here, NO minus, double bond, chlorine, and R. So what happens? See here, this attacks this position, and from this position carbon, it will attack this, and nitrogen is carrying positive charge here. No, it's not carrying, but the electron density moves on nitrogen, right? So what happens? Let me rub here so that I can give you the product here. So what happens? PH, Sc, see here, 1 2 3 4 5 membered ring it has formed. So let me draw 5 membered ring here, like this. This is from this is right, from this carbon it has attached to carbon containing chlorine and R group, right? And from here it has attached to nitrogen, then oxygen and bonded to this carbon, right? So it's simple. So nitrogen gets negative charge, and this from triethylamine proton, nitrogen gets positive charge, right? So it will take the proton from this, and it becomes again neutral, so it becomes NH. So here what is there? So this is the structure we are going to get, right? Yeah, NH, yeah, same structure we will get. It can react like this also. Other possibilities, oxygen will attack here, and this will attack there, right? Same thing you can do by yourself, right? So those things you can do. So this is the product we will get, right? So what happens here? Here see, H from this and Sc, this bond can go away, and here H comes from and HCl, H plus Cl minus HCl, H plus PHSC minus, so it will go away and we will get this compound. In both the case we will get only this compound, right? So this is all about click chemistry. If the other way you will do, you will get the same product, right? and next class we will see few more named reactions.